So this is the 1972 Dodge Dart project that I've had for probably about 5 years now. And I wanted to do a walk around kind of introduction for the channel. So this is a 72. It's got black interior, which I do have a new carpet kit for. The seats are all in okay shape except for the front bench, which always gets the wear. This has right now, it's actually, I think, a 66 273, which is the very early small block Chrysler from this era. It's not correct for the year, it's not correct for the car, and that is why I got the 360 for it. Some little things have been done to this car. I've had it for about 5 years. We did some body work on the roof and just flat blacked it. The roof seams were all rusty. They always rust out in here where the body seams come together, especially if they're vinyl top cars. So we've got that fixed already and got a coat of paint on it just to keep it from deteriorating. But overall, it's a pretty solid car. It's got full 2 1/4 exhaust with Flowmaster 40s and an H-pipe underneath that goes from the manifold back, so I'll be able to adapt it to the long tube headers for the new 360. And then I have 2 904 transmissions for this car, and I also have an 8 3/4 rear end for this car. It's got some steel wheels on the back that are a little wider than stock, with a pretty good size Cooper Cobra on there. I think, if I remember right, it's like a 245/60. Don't quote me on that. And then what I've got over here behind the square body project in the parts pile is this 8 3/4 rear end that I picked up that has 391 gears on it, and I'm in the process of redoing the brakes right now and getting it ready to go in. And then you saw in the previous video, this is the 360, the 74 360 that has J heads and the RPM air gap intake. It came with these long tube headers and a couple other little things that are gonna make it run pretty hot. It's gonna be a good engine. Hey Callie, there's the cat, little Manx cat. So that's all going in this car, and I'll be putting together videos to kind of document the whole thing over time. I will also be working on the square body project in between. So I just hooked up, no, I did not hook up the battery. I need to hook up the battery, and I'm gonna run this thing because it hasn't run in a while, but it runs good. And I'll kind of let you hear what it sounds like with the little 273. And that engine will be available for someone to buy for either some kind of 65, 66, 67 A-body Chrysler would be perfect for it. It runs good. It just doesn't produce the kind of power that I want in this car, and it's not correct for it, so it didn't make much sense. rotated it every few months, even when it was sitting. So it's always had good oil run through it. And with some Flowmasters, it sounds killer. So this would be great in an earlier, smaller A body. If anybody's looking for an engine, you can let me know in the comments, and I will try to reach out to you, because this will be coming out either this year or next year. So if you have a small A body project, an early one, or you just want to put this in a later project because you need a good running engine, just let me know. So a little bit about the history on this car is that I got it from a guy in Santa Rosa who posted it for a fair price, and when I brought it home, you know, I've never really had any issues with it. It kind of needs a light restoration. I'm probably going to do work with the gauges and fix a little bit of the wiring. I have a full engine side harness for it that's new, that's probably going to go in there with the new engine. I'm going to do the new carpet kit on the interior, a new gauge cluster, the 8 3/4 rear end. I'll probably put some new caps on the wheels. And then eventually my plan with this car is to paint it either plum crazy purple or maybe something that's a hair darker. Just a slightly darker, more metallic purple maybe. With black top, black hood, black decal on the back, black wheels, and I may black out all the trim. I haven't decided yet. I'm not a big fan of chrome, so it's not very hard to convince me to get rid of all the chrome on a car or truck. And this stuff is not in great shape, so it would have to be re-chromed, or I would have to replace it anyway. All of the trim is here on this car. All the window trim, the 3/4 trim, and these things look awesome. When you have the 3/4 window kind of rolls down back into here, the front window goes down, and then this is just all open. It's like a hardtop design. It's got wing windows, and they have vents underneath. Don't mind my little homemade center console. I just needed some tunes when I was driving around. These vents underneath, you can turn that little knob and open them up, and they just let a ton of fresh air in while you're driving. So that, coupled with these wing windows, kind of makes it to where you really don't need AC in these cars. It always feels kind of cool when you're driving around. So I don't think AC is going to be an issue. Brakes work good. It's a front disc brake car. I'm going to bring up the torsion bars a little bit to get the front end a little higher, and I'm doing a shackle lift in the rear to get the rear end a little higher. So when that's all done, it'll be sitting probably about an inch higher front and rear. That's how I wanted it. I didn't want it fully lowered down like this one is. This is about as low as they get with stock springs and everything. And I don't quite want it tucking that much tighter. So probably get it to where instead of the tire going up into the front fender, it's just gonna meet up perfectly with the fender. And same thing in the back. Maybe just tucking an inch or two of tire in the back. It's got this one little dent back here that will have to be worked out. That'll probably be a video at some point. But overall, it's a really solid car. Underneath the doors, very solid. Rockers, very solid. Barely even any surface rust. All around the rear window, no holes. Little bit going on in here, but not bad. It's all mostly hidden by the trim. And overall, just in great shape. So this is going to be a really fun project, and I hope you guys enjoy coming along for the ride. I'll be posting another video soon about the engine. I plan on getting that in the shop today. I have a new cherry picker and engine stand I'm going to set up for that. And then I'll post more on that later. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks.